I think the experience for them is first to start with, they think the app is cool. So usually people send us emails, WhatsApp messages. What app was that you guys use for the conference? People like it. People like the app, the fact that they can see the program, they can see the speakers, they can see every basic stuff that they need on the program. Instead of having them on the screen, we just send a push notification on the app and they see it. I think for us, what we actually hope will happen is to be able to have reliable platforms that are easy to use, because Zoom is so simple. You click a button and you're on.
What was the experience like for your attendees when it comes to just the entire event and the tech being used?
I think the experience for them is first to start with, they think the app is cool. And usually after the conference, because we've used it now for 3 years in a row, usually people send us emails, WhatsApp messages. What app was that you guys used for the conference? What app was that? Please send us the details and all of that, So we get such kind of comments a lot. People like it. People like the app, the fact that they can see the program, they can see the speakers, they can see every basic stuff that they need on the program. Also, the other thing I forgot is being able to send push notifications just in case there's something, we need to send out. We need to send out password, Wi-Fi passwords. Instead of having them on the screen, we just send a push notification on the app and they see it. People like it. Generally, they like it.
And I would love your take on this. Like, what's your take on what the future of event tech holds? And would love to know what's new that's happening at your upcoming event.
I think for me, the future of event tech is bright. And I think COVID was a blessing in disguise, because then, and you will bear me witness, is that a lot of the success and growth that most of these platforms have been able to achieve has been because of COVID, and including a platform, because I've used it and followed it for a very long time. So that space has the opportunity, because then now people accept that, this is the way to go. We have to be able to go hybrid. So you have to bring in tech into, every event, every meeting that you're organizing, because again, also involving tech in your events also come with cost saving, depending on what you're looking at. Because for us, the money that we would have been spending on printing, hard copy programs, we'd rather have it, invested in the app, and it helps us in that way. Again, will depend on the scale of your event. So depending on the scale. So yes, we think there is opportunity in the tech space for conferences, but I think for us, what we actually hope will happen is to be able to have reliable platforms that are easy to use for users, because that's where we see the biggest challenge. That's where we see a bit of a challenge. A bit of a challenge that we see is the uptake. Attendees being willing and being able to jump onto the platforms, because in as much as we may have the most excellent platforms out there, like from yourselves, if we are not able to get 100%, acceptance into our conferences, then it may not mean much, because it beats the point to have an excellent platform like what I was explaining to you earlier, and only 50% of my attendees, for whatever reason, are able to to join. So I think as long as we can have, and I would use this example whenever we try to do stuff around the COVID time. Everyone that we tried to bring on board, and we used a couple of other platforms, but everybody we spoke to was like, please, can we use Zoom? Let's use Zoom. And you know why? Because Zoom is so simple. Almost everybody is sure that, oh, now, of course, I know the functionality that Zoom offers is just like, video conferencing. That is just like a drop in the ocean, like, from what, a platform like yours offers. But because people are very comfortable with Zoom, you click a button and you're on, and you just start talking and, ratting away. So if we can just make the platforms a little much more accessible in that sense, that people don't fear to jump on them, and it's not too multi-step, kind of a process to be able to use it, then I think it would be an excellent, thing to add on. And we still believe that someone or event organizers those who are not already using tech, should plan to use it and integrate it across, their event planning processes.